What is this? Non-binary priest says God loves variety. Who is this? So the Joker is pregnant now. Oh, imagine me like being upset about that. Is Princess Peach woke in the Mario movie? Is this person like created by the CIA? Final Fantasy 16 slammed for whiteness. This is the female quartering, dude. I'm guessing her takes have no fucking more depth than his do. I kind of want to see this.
The new Super Mario Brothers movie trailer dropped. Yes, a second one. I've got a lot of opinions on it, but so does the rest of the internet, of course. But, okay. So, it seems like the trending topic right now is based around Princess Peach.
God
right?
Damn it.
And a lot of people are concerned that she is too girl boss, too girl power, and not feminine, girly, peachy enough.
What?
Let me just dive into the video.
Imagine taking that seriously.
All right. I know there's some different opinions on different side of things. Looks, all the characters are recognizable as the characters, man. And you know, in like nerd culture especially, how much the woke washing has happened.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere.
How much they have hijacked our hobbies in the video game space, especially with video game movie adaptations or even just the video games themselves. They're constantly changing some of our favorite, most beloved characters like Lara Croft, okay?
Wasn't fucking... Yeah, she was Angelina Jolie. Is this what she's talking about? Is this woke washing? Is this woke washing when they made Angelina Jolie Lara Croft? Also, like, come on, man. Whose fucking favorite video game character is fucking Lara Croft? Like, hasn't had an interesting game in like 25 years. Like, one of those examples of a series that like, and this is like maybe too much gamer talk, but like Lara Croft is like a great example of a video game series that as soon as shit popped off in 3D, immediately fumbled and didn't know where to go. Like the PS2 generation is where Lara Croft fell off.
But when I saw this trailer, what did I see? I saw a recognizable Mario, okay? I saw a
The way she said that. I saw a recognizable Mario, okay?
What did I see? I saw a recognizable Mario. Okay? I saw a recognizable Princess Peach, Toadstool.
You called him Toadstool? Fake gamer.
I saw a recognizable Bowser, and most importantly, my favorite Super Mario Bros. Character of all time, Luigi. Louie.
She said Luigi.
This trailer got me particularly hyped because of Luigi especially. I just think they did a perfect job on Luigi. His look, his personality. This is perfect Luigi. Okay? I know Leguizamo or whatever his name is would not approve, but I do.
John Leguizamo? Let's be an anti-Italian racist now? That's not called for.
Y'all know how it is when your favorite character of a franchise gets in something. You want to make sure that they are done right. And I could not even imagine a more perfect Luigi than that in all.
I mean, she's just really happy about Luigi. I'm happy for her.
Wait.
They didn't make Luigi woke. Thank God.
So now let's talk about Princess Peach here, because some people are, you know, a bit reserved. They're not like fully on the hate train yet, but they're a bit reserved, and they're like, wait a minute, are they making Princess Peach woke? Are they doing what they're doing with everything? I mean, look at how Galadriel was portrayed in Rings of Power, for example, that whole girl boss thing. But here's
the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna stop extending so much charitability to conservatives and like their insane world. I'm gonna stop pretending like we live in the same universe and like having to connect all these mental bridges and be like, okay, well, she's saying like Galadriel was portrayed as like a girl boss and that's like feminism and that's bad because she's supposed to be a woman, and like doing all these jumps so we can be on the same page. I'm done with that. I'm just gonna start being like, that's not, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What?
Here's the thing for me when it comes to the ruining female characters in that girl boss kind of way. The more egregious things that they do with the female characters like that for me is when they just make them completely insufferable. I don't have a problem with a woman being confident and independent. I don't have a problem with that. And I almost feel like there's almost an overcompensation in the current culture and in counterculture right now, because I think so many people are jaded after everything that's happened to the point to where it's like, oh, wait a minute. Here's a girl character who is strong and independent and confident. Uh-oh, she's going to be awful. Just like they've ruined so many other female characters, okay?
Like, people have hated women in movies since, like, movies. Like, it's not a new thing just because women are starting to be written very, like, typically and differently in a very, like, kind of annoying way. That doesn't, like, stop the misogyny. The realistic take here is women were written so blandly throughout the majority of film. Like, Hollywood in general has struggled really hard to actually find archetypes for women to fit that aren't either cliche or completely like bland and nothing. In like mainstream media, I'm not talking about like good movies. You know, I'm talking about like Marvel shit. Yeah, her boobs boobed boobily, or just like whatever like girl boss shit that she's talking about. I think we just don't know how to write women because Hollywood is so dominated by like weirdo freaks that like don't interact with women normally.
From what I've seen, I have not seen enough to make me feel like that about Princess Peach. Because let's not go to the extreme here and completely eliminate the femme fatales. Please, let's not do that. Y'all know. Just look at my decorations, man. Look at my decorations. I got Lara Croft. I got Cara Dune. I got...
Oh, sick, dude. Cara Dune, my favorite character. If you want to talk about, like, feminism and, like, girl boss characters, let me do the thing the quartering does, okay? Hey. 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 Woke Disney corporations are making women so strong that a woman without gloves on can punch metal. Interesting. Look at this fucking feminism propaganda. Excuse me? Not just any metal, but like the strongest, like fantastical metal. And then he tries to punch him again. Also, like getting hit with metal because he has gloves on. Multiple times, like, what the fuck? It's almost like woke is something people just apply at will to random things when they don't like them. And it's almost like writing is just kind of inconsistent sometimes. Like, this has nothing to do with Gina Carano being a woman. This is just the fucking writers forgot.
I mean, it just goes without saying that I am about the, you know, boss, strong women role. I love it. My issue is that it just hasn't been done right lately. For the most part, they keep changing said characters. So they either make them completely insufferable, like let's look at Galadriel in Rings of Power, to where she's got a chip on her shoulders all the time. She's a nag. She's annoying.
I didn't find her that annoying. She definitely had a chip on her shoulder, but that's because she has a revenge arc, and characters are usually pretty upset when they're seeking revenge. She's a nag. Like, come on. You can't even recognize your own, like, that's misogyny. This is misogyny. What do you want?
She's just rude and patronizing to people she talks to, and she's just not a likable character.
There were definitely like moments where I was like, yeah, she's like not written very well. But it wasn't because she was a woman. If anything, she was written poorly because they didn't know how to write a woman in that role without making her stereotypical. It's the misogyny of the writers that you don't like, but you don't know how to call it that. So you just say it's woke. Guys, you need to clip this and post it on Twitter when the Mario movie comes out, okay? Spoilers for the Mario movie, because I'm gonna predict the fucking Mario movie. There's gonna be a scene at the end of the movie, and like the climax, Princess Peach is gonna like, there's gonna be like an explosion, and they're gonna be like falling off a cliff, and then fucking she's gonna like catch Mario last minute, and then they're gonna be like swinging away or something, or on like a fucking Mario cloud flying away from Bowser's castle exploding. And she's going to catch him, and she's going to go, looks like I'm not the only one who needs to save every now and then. And then they fly off into the horizon. Clip this! It's going to happen! That's going to be in the movie!
So here you have Peach. Okay, some people had an issue with this. This is literally her Mario Kart outfit, so I don't understand the problem there. This is like... she's a princess. And this is all like, this has happened before. This isn't the first time that she has that like leadership role in telling the toadstools, hey, this is what's up. We got to protect Mushroom Kingdom right now.
Like, do we really need to debate the fucking canon of the Mario universe to like justify someone wearing bands?
Now, I don't know what she's doing with this weapon here, but at any rate, I mean, Princess Peach has been in these kind of positions before. This isn't new.
Like when? Like what are you talking about?
Not only that, but let's just look at what she looks like, okay? She is extremely recognizable as Princess Peach. There is no doubt that this is Princess Peach.
Yeah, she is Princess Peach. You're fucking nailing it.
She didn't get that race swap.
Why is that the first thing you brought up? Yeah, they didn't make her black, so thumbs up from me.
She didn't get the drastic body type change. She didn't get defeminized. She still has her dress. She still has the pouty feminine lips, the pretty makeup and hair. She's definitely all dolled up, a very feminine woman, okay? But she's feisty.
But she's feisty.
Peach has always been feisty for as long as I remember Peach in my 36 years of life.
Bro, you're 36 and you're acting like this? Come on. It's like the quartering too. He's like fucking 47. Like, it's so sad.
I've always envisioned her as a feisty character. She did need rescued sometimes.
That is true. She did need rescued sometimes.
She's kind of smiley here. She has a good attitude. She's not just like, ugh, oh please, oh wow, oh annoying Mario, wow.
I hate when women are always saying stuff like that. All right, I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. Hey, instead of pondering the plot of the Super Mario universe in order to justify a woman wearing pants, maybe instead try going outside. This is very good for you and would really help with a lot of issues I think you may have. It's okay to have a video game character do something that you don't expect. Maybe try being a little open-minded of calling everything woke. You sound really weird and not fun to hang out with. All right. Why are you guys typing pregnant Joker in the chat? Oh yeah, because she made a video about the pregnant Joker.
Breaking news! Men can get pregnant.
It sounds like she's trying so hard.
So I saw this gem on my Twitter timeline by Jester Bell here. She says, today DC released a comic in which the Joker becomes pregnant and gives birth to a mud monster who transforms into a child version of himself, who he adopts as his son.
That's awesome. That's a great fucking story. I think that's hilarious. Why do you have to politicize everything?
Y'all know my stance when it comes to health and fitness. Like, I do the carnivore diet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She does carnivore diet. So is she saying like this is an unhealthy looking character? Because she's literally built like Gina Carano. This looks like Gina Carano.
Because that has just been life-changing for me and my health. And I'm always encouraging people to find what works best for them, just like I found carnivore worked best for me.
So maybe being heavier works best for other people. Like, why do you pretend like you're like understanding when you're not?
You know, over 2 years into my fitness journey with the gym, 3 years carnivore, I am constantly pushing health and fitness. Also getting a lot of backlash all the time for it because people get defensive when you promote healthy lifestyles.
Dude, you're eating a carnivore diet, which is objectively not a healthy lifestyle. You're a weirdo.
And
you got fucking eggs in your brain.
Beauty in all sizes, this, that, the other.
Dude, she looks like fucking Gina Carano. What do you mean? She looks identical to Cara Dune. Like, how are you gonna have a Cara Dune poster behind you and be like, this is bad?
I've said this so many times. I don't think we should be mean to anybody who's fat. You know, everybody has their own different struggles and stuff.
We shouldn't be mean to anyone who's fat, but anytime someone is fat, I'm going to point it out and be like, I don't like that.
But when it comes to actually encouraging it, and there we go. We got Eric right here even.
She's friends with all these fucking like weird comic losers. Do you guys remember like in the 2010s, like Big Bang Theory was out and like millennials were like, yeah, we're reclaiming nerd culture. The nerds who got bullied in high school, well, guess what? We're all like Google developers now, and you know, liking comics is cool, and I play D&D and I'm like a quirky guy. This is where those people ended up. This is them now.
So based as always.
Okay, that's it. This is so sad. This is so fucking sad, dude.